There's just two of us now.
Okay. Well, everyone else was greedy and died, I see. I know it sounds crazy, but I keep thinking that we've been watched. Dangerous traps, demon attacks, and even human greed. I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into now. I'm looking forward to find out more. I hope we can make it to the end together. Who knows? We just press G until we're done. Up. Just jump into the unknown portal thingy right in front of your face. That's a good idea.
Which way should we take?
Guess this only way that we can take. Okay, there's stuff falling or something. Okay, wait.
Are you alright?
Yes.
You're alive. Let's look for a way up.
So I'm just waiting until she's finished.
It's so dark in here. I can't see a thing. Do you see anything?
So like most of the times when I have to cross dangerous places or something, it's just pressing G and waiting and she's finished. That's pretty
Over
lame.
here! I found it! Take this and go up!
Now we're back with our whiny priest, okay. Can he actually do something, or is he just like crying all the time? Is that an Elder Scroll?
I finally found it. What's this?
You shouldn't touch it, I guess. Heck. Boss fight? Where's the stagger skill against named? What? I don't know what a stagger skill is. I don't know what I'm doing. How many life bars does this thing have, and how many of them am I punching down? Okay, it's a potion, great. No, it's that. I used the potion for nothing, basically. Okay, there's a boss fight. It doesn't feel fluid, it feels like... And this hip moving! Girl! It's an Elder Scroll! What else? What is it?
When the light of destiny reaches the end of the world, the Winged Watcher shows the way to the light of creation. When the chaos of the abyss opens its eyes once again, you will follow the pride of lions to the beginning.
Okay. Spooky unbodied voice in the background.
Destiny calls to you, O chosen one.
I knew that I was chosen. I'm Sando. Of course I'm chosen. Oh, he lives. So sad.
Are you all right?
I guess? I can't believe you defeated that huge monster. I knew you were talented. I know. I know. That monster was like nothing I've ever seen, so ancient and powerful. It must have been a guardian protecting the prophet's treasure. So what was the prophet's treasure? Was it a story about the Ark? So the prophecy was about a lion's pride. I see. The only pride I know of is a place called Pride Home. On the outskirts of West Ramis, protected by the Sacrian Order, there's a small town called Pride Home. Perhaps that's the path you need to take. Thanks to you, I have learned a lot. The prophet's treasure was waiting for you all along to deliver the prophecy of the new beginning of light. Okay, that was
I believe
the story,
this
I guess.
is where we part ways. But rest assured, we will meet again.
Okay, I guess. Let's take those hips out of the place, girl. This fucking animation is...
We have a destiny, you and I.
It's like someone did the animations of The Walking Dead, never saw a human being before. At least not a female one.
The pride of lions.
What a twist!
Pride home it is then. Better get to it. We can't keep destiny waiting.
Interesting. Wow, the first time it got me a bit interested. There was a traitor story thingy going on. Whoa, great. That's amazing. First time I'm a bit hooked. Okay. A place where a historic relationship began. Okay, so we are out of the tutorial, I think. We got a title for this. We got a chest with some engineer's goggles. Do you have to have them? % dexterity, and now I have like stupid goggles on my head for some reason, and charisma plus and whatever. So we're now like here in some place. Follow the marching pilgrims to Pride Home. So we are out of the tutorial, and I just want to give you like my first overview of the game before I get a bit deeper into it out of the records, because I think this is something like yeah. I just want to... Got a new title, let's see. Pinnacle. Just Pinnacle. What the heck is Pinnacle? Fly. Pinnacle Thunderworks. What a stupid name. Okay, so... Let me give you just the first impression that I have. Then I will get a bit deeper into the game. I hope I have time for it in the next days. And then I will come back to it to give it like a comeback review thingy when I got a bit deeper into it. This is like, I mean, it's not a full review, it's just a let's test for me. That means I'm not actually playing it on the video. I'm getting into it and tell you my opinion, what is the first impressions and stuff. So, first of all, the waiting queues, the server situation on start time, even though the game is already out like kind of a week for people that paid. And only yesterday for the people that didn't pay, like me, free-to-play people. The server situation is terrible. Amazon Games, you need to get the shit together and don't do this. Like, it's the second time that happened to you. It's not much fun for the people being in queue for... I mean, for me it was a bit less than an hour, but close to an hour. That's not much fun. It's not what we're coming for. It's not what we want yet. What we want to have in general. Like, we want to play. And then you get this message that tells you you can't create a character. You don't really know what it means. It could make someone who doesn't know Insecure, I just said like, oh, okay, let's get it over with. If I waited in vain, then at least it's only like 10 more minutes that I wait in vain. So yeah, not a fun situation, not at all. Amazon, that's not fun. This is the one big criticizing I have from the beginning. You can tell the game's older. You can see the cutscenes, they are not up to date at all. You can see the background and all looks pretty nice and pretty decent. I like the colors, I like the environment, you have a bit of stuff. The grass even bends a bit when you move through it and stuff. That is pretty nice. But the characters look like they're not actually on the place. I don't know, they look a bit off. It's just, if there's a bit of weird standing, you're just standing in the air like this. Yeah, the lighting doesn't always fit the character really. Like, you don't see the shades on the character much. Maybe a bit, but not much. When you're moving to shades and sun, you don't see any difference on the character. Yeah, that's okay. You can see in the cutscenes they are really, really outdated. Like, a lot, actually. There wasn't put any resources into that. For the launch here. I mean, the game's out already 3 years. 2019 it was released first. It runs on Unreal Engine 3 that is already pretty outdated, to be honest. It's free to play, so I don't want to criticize this on a high spectrum. Then you have the character creation. A really, really amazing, important point for myself, because I love to go into my character, get deeper into them, give them a background story, give them a bit of, yeah, story and stuff. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed. It's kind of good, but it's not that amazing as I would like to. It has a bit of, you can change the faces a bit, but you can't make them like different much. They are like, in a way, they are set and that's it. The characters look different depending on which class you have. You have gender lock. That is something I hate, actually, because why can't a woman be a warrior? Why can a man not be an assassin? I don't know. I don't like this type of things. You have only the built body you get with the class. Like, you have the big, muscly warrior with the huge chest and shoulders. You can't change that. You can only change the face and the looks, the hair, the color of the hair. That I like, that you have two colored hairs that are like, you can give them a bit more individuality with the character creation. And the face, that's nice, but the body you can't change, and that is something I don't like at all. So yeah, 5 out of 10 stars for the character creation. Then you have the beginning, the tutorial. First of all, you get thrown into it with a ton of skills that you don't know anything about. The descriptions of the skills tell you, yeah, slash forward to swing your weapon downward, inflict damage, this and that. But you have like already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills in the beginning, right up front, that don't have anything special much. They're just like, you just smash the buttons. You're not really thinking of what skill would be fitting or something, you just smash the buttons right away. You don't get to know them good because you're just thrown into it. That's it. You have more obtainable skills or something. We have a skill system that I can't say anything about this yet because I just don't know yet. You have this specializations in the classes, so you have like the class you choose, and then you have like 2, 3, 4, 5, sometimes only 1 option what to do out of them that you have to choose directly before you even set a foot in the game. So why doing this and not doing like just more classes and call them from the beginning what they are, and not just letting you start with a character class? That doesn't make sense, because then you have to choose a different class. That is pretty weird for me now. Maybe it has a reason that I didn't understand yet, but for me it's pretty weird. You have the tutorial. It's freaking boring. It is long. You can skip it, of course, but if you play the game for the first time, you want to see what it's about. So the story doesn't give you any hints about the story much. There's something about gods and something about arcs. You meet a god in the beginning. You have like a weird light shining around you. Interesting, not much. The only interesting point that tells me now why. That gives me a reason why I would go on with this, is because now I saw this priest guy as some kind of traitor demon thingy, and that makes it interesting again. But whew, yeah, before that, you just have, I don't know, like boring characters that are like really stereotypical. You have you read through a ton of texts, you walk around, you fight like 2 times and then 1 boss fight, that's it. And all the other time you just read through a length of dialogue and cutscenes, and the cutscenes aren't even pretty to look at. So they're really outdated, old cutscenes that don't look up to date at all. They're not that fascinating. So, okay, but not super. You don't get really into it, you don't get involved in it much, you're just running after them and punching some stuff, but not much. You solve really boring puzzles. All the moving around and balancing over like dangerous places to walk over and stuff. You just press 1 button, that's G. You press G, and then your character moves, jumps, goes around. I don't know, it doesn't need anything. You just watch her struggling to balance over a bridge thingy. Yeah, that is pretty boring. Why even implement bridges to balance over if the only thing you have to do this is pressing G? I don't get why you would add it then at all. Yeah, the fighting is confusing. The controls are, for me, really much confusing. Pressing Q, W, E, R, A, S, D for skills, and later F, I guess. Weird, to say the least. Because I always have the feeling I want to use Q, W, E, R for walking. I can't compare though to other ARPGs on the PC that much. I know I played Grim Dawn only on PC, and there you have like the mouse for moving. That makes kind of sense in this view. But you have like the skills, I can put them on my numbers and then I can just do them with the number. I have like a mouse with numbers on the side, a razor one. So I can just push these numbers and that's it. That is much more accessible for me than using this skills. I didn't find anything to change that. Maybe in the screen in the title screen there is. I just log us into the title screen as saying to the game menu. Ah, this is the game menu, okay. Here you can switch characters. You can see again the inventory and all the stuff that I can do anyway. Okay, switch characters. No, I don't have other characters, so it doesn't make sense, but I can seemingly switch them like this. Yeah, so give me back to the selection screen. It's nice that you can choose different character screens in the background and stuff like this. That's interesting. But the character doesn't feel like it has any type of personality. It's just kind of a dead body without much individually story of feeling or anything. I don't know if that changes later. Right now it doesn't. Yeah, you have it's a set of backgrounds that you have to unlock. So maybe they are interesting. You have a power pass that you can level up immediately, as far as I understood, and you get 2 for free after you finish your first character on level 50. Mine is still level 1, even though I did all the stuff, so seemingly it didn't give me anything to go through all of this. You can create up to 6 characters. That's nice, that should be enough, I think, for the beginning. You can buy more, purchase more, stuff like this. Typical. I can't say anything to the shop yet. I didn't, it was on maintenance, I couldn't enter it even to look at it. Yeah, I can't say much to the later gameplay. I can just tell you the controls for me are terrible. But maybe you have to get used to it. I don't know if I can. I will see. I will play it a bit longer and then I will do another review video of it or something to look back into it, how it is. The character movement is terrible. That I have to point out specifically. Because why does she swing her hips like this? It's not like... it's not how people walk. Absolutely not. Even if you have hips like a horse, you don't move them like this while you walk. It's just not a thing. Stop that, please. It's terrible. Terrible. Yeah. I can't say much to the to the equipment or how the design of the stuff of your equipment, of your armor and stuff is, because I didn't see any yet. That's why I can get back to it. But right now, I'm a bit in a mixed feeling. I want to give it a chance to try it a bit longer, to see what actually is going to happen when I try it a bit longer. But I'm not that much sure that it will have much of a chance. Oh, here it says level 10. Here it says level 1. Whatever. So, sorry. Get distracted easily, but I didn't feel anything from those 10 levels. So, level 10, I didn't even see that I reached different levels. Like, it didn't even show me that I leveled up or something. No idea if it has any meaning. I didn't see any stuff that happened. So, whatever. Yeah. I give it another chance. I don't want to give up on it immediately, just because of the first impression isn't the best. Right now, I would rate it like something between 6 out of 10, if I have to, without getting deeper into it. Only the first impression. So keep in mind, this is only my really first impression of the game. Looking into it, logging into it, seeing the graphics, seeing the character creation, and seeing the first tutorial, how it plays, the controls. That is like my first impression. And I will get on with it. I will update you a bit later on it, and then we will see if it deserves a chance or not. From my point of view, I can only tell you what I think, and right now I'm not that much hooked. But I want to give it a chance. I like MMOs, I like ARPGs. So the combination sounds promising, but I'm not that sure if it really lines out that much. So we checked it out. I hope you do come back to see. If you have any comments, requests, ideas, things to say about your experience, please write them in the comments. I would love to see your experience in the next video on Lost Ark. I come back to them, and yeah, would be really amazing if you give me some impressions so that we can talk about it, maybe. And until then, as I said, I try to level her a bit. I try to see what's actually going on, how long it takes, how grindy is it, not grindy, how the creation works, how the character development works. We get back to that. Until then, leave a like and a subscription, dear people, if you would. That would make me really happy. Hit me up on Twitter, Instagram, if you want to. Instagram is not that active at the moment because, I don't know, I don't get on with Instagram, but Twitter I'm kind of active to at least update you on details that I'm doing. So hit me up there, say hello if you want to, and yeah, if you want to give it a try, it's on Steam, it's free to play. You can purchase packages to get some stuff, but basically it is free. So we will see. My first impression, I told you, kind of 6 out of 10. We get into it and see if it changes or if it stays the same. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your comments, your impressions, your ideas about it. And until the next episode, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and of course, do come back to see some other Let's Plays from me, maybe. And yeah, wait my first Let's Test. It's the first video of this type I did. So thank you very much for getting through this with me, staying with me, and see you in the next episode. Thank you, bye!